As most people could probably have predicted, the Trump family right now is freaking the hell out. Donald Trump Jr., the day the indictments came out against his CFO and his organization, he released a 13-minute rambling, ranting video talking about, one, how cool and great Allen Weisselberg is, and two, about how his company is being politically persecuted. Eric Trump, the day the indictments came out, went on national TV looking like a deer in headlights, like he hadn't slept in a week, understanding how serious this is, but again, trying to say that, oh no, it's just political. And then, of course, Daddy Trump, the day the indictments came out, he had this to say: the political witch hunt by the radical left Democrats, with New York now taking over their assignment, continues. It is dividing our country like never before. Yeah, totally. The country is super divided right now about the indictments against the Trump organization. Yeah, sure, okay. Anyway, the reason all of these individuals from the Trump family, and of course Ivanka, she's just kind of silent. She's hoping maybe it's just the dudes that go down. I don't know what she's hoping or thinking, but I have to imagine she's just hoping she doesn't end up indicted. However, they're freaking out right now because last Thursday this got real. And we know that they know, obviously, they've given deposition. They've been under investigation for a long time. But it doesn't get real until you watch your friend, this man you have worked with for decades, walking down a hall in handcuffs. That image, at that moment, is what changed things. And reports say that Trump saw this and was almost in disbelief. Daddy Trump. There goes your chief financial officer for decades being escorted down a hallway in handcuffs. That's the closest that anybody in this family has ever come to accountability. Because even though it wasn't them walking down that hall, they saw the image. They understand that the grand jury, the investigation, all of that is still ongoing, okay? This is not over. This is far from over. As I've mentioned, this last week was the appetizer. The main course is still to come. And every one of them saw it and started panicking. Because it could be them. It could be any one of them. It could be all of them. Walking down a hallway in succession, hands behind their back, bound in handcuffs. And the likelihood of that happening after the indictments last week and what those indictments contained, the likelihood of that happening increased tenfold on that day. And every single one of them knew it. This is not a political witch hunt. This is not political persecution. This is standard going after a business that likely did a lot of things wrong. And they know that. Because again, Weisselberg could not have pulled this stunt off all by himself. Not for both him personally and for the organization without somebody else having looked it over his shoulder. Had to have happened. Either that or these people are the worst business people on the planet. We can't exactly rule that out either, though, considering what we've seen from them. But they're panicked. So in the coming days, weeks, and months, we're going to see them become more and more panicked. They're going to become more and more desperate. The videos from Trump Jr. are going to become more erratic. They're going to make less sense. Or we could see the three of them totally go into hiding. And honestly, that's probably the best thing that they could do right now. Stop talking. You don't have to talk. Okay? You don't have to put out these idiotic videos that make you look like you've been on a, 3-day coke bender. You don't have to do that. Because anything you do at this point can absolutely be used against you. You might not be under oath with these things, but the more you go out there, the more attention you draw to it, and the more you attack these prosecutors, the more you're going to make them want to take you down. So if the family was smart, they'd shut their mouths. But we know they're not, so we know they're not going to. So all they're going to do until more indictments come down is make things worse for the entire Trump family.